Hey, do you recognise this? Well, it once upon a time was called the COVID-80, then it was called Egor because it rolled over and got bent and hunched back and it looked absolutely wrecked. Well, here's the rebirth of Egor. No COVID-80. That's the problem, you see. We don't have a name for what this vehicle will be now. So basically, look what happened last year at Christmas. We were on family holidays. Many of you know the story. And this is my son's first four-wheel drive, first vehicle. He just got his license. He was on a dirt road and he lost control of the vehicle, went over an embankment, ended up basically on his side down this embankment. You know, lucky he wasn't hurt, but it was a very, very stressful moment. Now, there's a very good video over on YouTube channel, and we'll link it either in the comment or wherever, depending on where you're watching this. There'll be a link so you can go and watch that video and learn a whole bunch about how we recovered the vehicle from that massive rollover. So, very interesting video. There's also a little video we're going to put now of this body and chassis. Well, it's not the chassis. See, we've made one Land Cruiser out of two. This body was came from one of the followers here on Mad Matt, a guy called Robert J. Lewis. Big thank you, Robert, for having an 80 series sitting in his backyard. He's like, Matt, I'll sell it to you at a good price, which he did. We picked it up, and when we got it, it was grandpa spec, pretty uncared for. Well, g'day guys, this is Egor's replacement 80 series. We just brought it back. It's a pretty clean grandpa spec, and apparently it's got a blowing motor. So my mate Rod, who you would have seen in the video about the recovery of Egor, he's come over and we're going to see what we can do about getting it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are cobs dangerous?
Cobs?
Yeah, because there's lots of cobwebs.
Cobwebs.
If cobs are dangerous, I'm not going near it.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, it's full of cobwebs.
We've got a main link, Watsy there, so that'll come through.
Okay, cool. So we'll go and grab a battery and we'll
or even one of them jump start things if you got one.
Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I don't have one.
Don't matter.
Yeah. Yep. But we'll get it. We're going to
just see if it turns
Apparently
over.
The motor is busted. Apparently the guy reckons it's got a blown bottom end. I don't know. I'm just going to... Basically, we've dipped the oil. It's got
all
the coolant.
Yeah.
We're going to put a battery in and we're going to see if we can start it. I'm not going to get too carried away. What are we going to do with spiders?
Wake some of the spiders up.
Wake them up?
Yeah.
Some of them look like they might be dead from the spray I gave them.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get a battery.
Yes.
All right, so we went and grabbed Egor from up the top. Hey, Egor, meet your replacement. You're out of here, Egor. You're a has-been. Yeah, if any of you haven't seen the video of what happened and the rollover that Egor went through, because Egor got renamed, used to be called the COVID-80. Well, that didn't work out so well. So anyway, now Egor is going to get a body swap from this old girl. How good is that though? White flares. That's 96 model. This one's 97. But we'll do a body swap. Got a broken window on this one, but you know what? In the rollover, not one piece of glass broke in Egor. Amazing. Anyway, right now we've pinched the second battery out of Egor, and my bearded gnome mate Rodney. What are you doing, Rod? Can you educate people?
We are cleaning up the terminals of all the lovely protective stuff that stops them from corroding.
The yellow goo.
But it also stops them from making contact. So we're just giving them a rough clean up very quickly.
Everything Rod does is rough.
Usually.
Very good. Yep, all right.
What is it?
I don't know.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. I mean, your name's Rod, not Jack.
Yeah, people just get jacking me.
That's Rod's 79 series up there. Very nice wagon. Yeah, he's set that up as a single person tourer. It's very cool. Anyway, yeah, Egor's replacement. Woo! Anyway, so the story, I'll get back to the story. So apparently the motor's blown in this. Supposedly. So apparently the big end's gone. Now what I've learned over the years is that just because somebody says the big end's gone, doesn't mean that the big end's gone.
Right.
It might be. We'll find out. Anyway, I'll check the battery in and we'll see what happens. We've checked oil. It's got oil. It's got coolant. Things are hooked up. Apparently it was driven. Oh, hang on. A rod now.
Oh, I'm getting it up there. I'm
That was
doing
a big lift.
for you.
Yep.
Got him?
Yep. So,
She's getting up there's hard work when you're old.
that's the negative.
Where are we?
That's
Negative?
negative. Yep.
Positive.
Spin it around. Negative's that side. Negative's always to the outside of the car.
Idiot.
It's just because this battery's actually for the other side of the car, so the terminals are the wrong way around.
Turn the car around.
Oh, yeah. Now, Rod, you were educating me once there about when you drive through Goulburn, they've got those windmills up there on the
They do.
mountains.
They do.
Can you explain to the audience about how they make the correct type of energy for your fans and stuff?
I can. Now, pay attention. Not many people realise that those big windmills, they make rotational electricity. So what they do is they send it all the way over to their big power plant they've got, I don't know what they call it. Inside that substation are lots of big coils of wire, really thick stuff, down to really thin stuff. They run the rotational electricity through those coils, and you know what happens? Out the other end comes straight line electricity, so it can go along the power lines. When it gets to your house, now, Matthew, having a very flash house, has a lot of power lines coming in.
They're just above us here.
Right. 2 of them are for straight line electricity, 2 of them are for rotational electricity. Otherwise, your fan won't work in the roof. Your blender won't run. Only the straight line electricity runs your TV, your microwave, your jug, your stove, your hot water service. Everything else runs on rotational electricity. You heard it here first, folks.
And that's why you all come to Mad Matt 4Drive, because we know stuff. There's another video out there in the interwebs where I explain to people how you can use your inverter and your second battery to create electricity to charge your main battery in your car. It's very, very educational. Another piece of excellent information from Mad Matt 4Drive. All right, back to the
Never let
battery.
the facts spoil a good story.
We never have, Rod.
Grab the spanner.
Spanner. All right, you've given orders already.
You can't hand a man spanner. I believe.
Jeez, you can tell you're a train shunter. Jeez.
Nothing wrong with train shunters. No, really there isn't. We're really good.
Hey,
and by the way, there'll be a train shunter position going soon if anyone's interested, because I've had enough of the bloody job and I'm going to retire.
fair enough too.
Right.
There you go. There's an off job.
Sort of getting tight.
Yeah, it looks sort of dodgy. Anyway,
Well, you ready?
Just tap it. Make sure it don't go kabang. Okay, well, that looks a
Kabang.
good start. Yeah, positive. No, that's negative. Tom.
Are
That's
you
not
positive?
You want a 10 mil? Hang on, I got another 10 mil down here.
Positive?
Ah, there's a 10 mil.
Old man feeling.
Oh yeah, you know.
I do. I feel it every day.
Yes.
Because I'm an old man.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
No big sparks or... We haven't got the smoke out, which I'm pretty impressed.
No, the smoke stayed in.
Because
all
you
the
know what
wires.
happens once you let the smoke out, you can't put it back.
No, I've seen people try.
Yeah, I know. I've been there. So.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a reputation of letting smoke
That's
out.
why
of
I'm doing the
wires.
battery. Yes, I know. I helped rescue it. Locked up in a car park. All right, we're getting there. So,
Okay.
I don't suppose you actually asked for the key when you bought this thing, did you?
We not only got a key,
Outstanding.
we found another key in it too. So we've actually got two
we are
keys.
tight on the battery.
Righto, Rodney. We're going to put this up here so the audience can see what happens.
Hopefully a lot of noise.
A lot of noise.
Hopefully.
Okay. A lot of noise, and next thing will be a lot of shouting.
Yes.
Stop!
Well, yeah.
Stop!
If you hear this, you know we're doing it wrong.
All right, let's see what happens.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Okay, well, that's not a good start. There's nothing happening up here.
Nothing on the dash.
No, nothing.
Oh, hang on then.
You haven't hooked up.
Probably
all the
because
wires.
we haven't hooked all the wires up.
Jeez, trying.
Well, it was a test. we wanted to make sure we had most of the wires done first and nothing went bang. Now we'll hook all the ancillary wires up.
Yeah. So this is what happens. You try and train these monkeys how to do...
You pay peanuts, you get monkeys, you know the truth. Do they fit?
Yeah,
that's
see,
the
all
big
the
issue.
fusible links never got hooked up.
No, they didn't. I was saving them for later.
Ron. For
You
later,
ready?
Ron. No.
Nothing went bang?
Yeah.
Whee, we got sparkies.
Okay, now we've started to put electricity in.
Now we are.
Now we might get the black smoke.
Electricity.
Trickery. Trick
Right,
you.
just check. There's nothing else down there. I took all the ancillaries away. So,
Ancillaries, you'll have to explain to people what ancillaries are, because I don't think any of us know.
okay, ancillaries, things like radios, drive lights,
Oh, you mean
auxiliary water pumps,
auxiliaries.
things that you don't really need, but people put on anyway, you know. It's like, oh, come on, you don't really need those.
Really?
You know, so
Do you
I get
really?
one without them most of the
Okay,
time.
well, I'm going to put the camera
Until I
back
called
up
you
here.
to help me.
Camera up there. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. There
Right.
we go. I'm stepping on
Trust
the
me,
button.
that's tight.
Okie doke, Rodney.
Everything's
I'll
set.
wander around.
Everything's good.
Everyone's probably wondering why we're doing this on a car trailer, because they're probably smart.
Because it's easier to move.
If it starts, we can drive it off.
We
That's
can.
the
If it
plan.
doesn't, we can still move it.
Yeah. All right.
Righto, fingers crossed.
Okay. We have light.
Woohoo!
Hey, Rod,
Hey, yeah.
the electric window goes down. How was that? All right, here we go.
That's one big dead spider. Once I got oil pressure, that knock went away.
Yeah.
Funny that.
Oh, no, it's back. It's back. You can hear it.
Mate, once it got oil pressure,
How's that?
outstanding.
Toyota Motors hasn't been run for over 2 years.
You can't kill it.
You cannot kill it.
2-year-old petrol,
At
least.
Yeah.
at least.
And it just goes straight to idle and runs. Jeez.
Now, before we do anything, run around and put it in drive, just to see
Yeah.
if it engages.
Yeah, all right, hang on. All right, so we'll do that.
I'm suitably impressed.
Mate, I am
Suitably impressed.
that,
Outstanding Toyota.
I didn't expect that. all right. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, we're going for. We're still tied onto the trailer, so we're not going to cause a problem. Okay, let's see what happens. I hope you guys can see. Reverse works.
On the load.
Neutral works.
Yep.
Yeah, I see. It's not a healthy motor. I think there's something dodgy going on in the bottom end. Woo! Now, let's see what happened to the spider that was up the exhaust pipe. Yeah, he's gone. Cooked. All right. Well,
Mate, I'm suitably impressed.
mate, I tell you, that's absolutely, to be honest, that's quite mind-boggling.
Coolant leak there, but that's nothing. It had gone a bit hard, so we can turn that up. That sounds tappity, doesn't it? That's all that sounds. I reckon.
Yeah, go do the tappity sound again. Yeah, it's tappity.
Right, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll be blowed.
Mate, impressed.
Impressed, yeah.
Impressed.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm going to refrain from any patrol jokes.
Or Jeep truck. Or Land Rover even.
Land Rover.
Because this
no.
one kept all its oil.
Oh dear. All right, guys. Well, let's get it off the trailer, eh?
Outstanding.
Yeah. Woohoo! Woo!
Right hand down.
Well, there you go. Isn't that amazing? It hadn't been running 2 years. Stick a battery in it and turn the key and she fires up and goes to idle. Done.
Impressed.
Very impressed. Anyway, All right, guys, I'm Mad Matt. Stay safe on the trails. And that was Rodney.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be here next week.
But here it is, looking $1 million and absolutely ready to go and hit the road. So today it got registered again. So we're going to have go number 2 at this 80 series gig with my son. So hopefully he behaves himself this time, because I've said to him, I ain't rebuilding no more 80s for you. You're on your own after this. 2 is enough. I do want to also give a big thanks to Thomas. Thomas is one of those guys that he'd do anything for anybody, and I think people have taken advantage of that. And but he has been exceedingly generous to me. He painted the race car, done this job here. He over the weekend he helped another mate out, and he's just been an absolute legend. He's about to undertake the restoration of the Bundeera. That's right, the Bundeera is going in to get basically fully done up because it's looking a little bit war weary. So there's going to be a bit of footage coming up very shortly on that. But here at Mad Matt Fall Drive, there's a lot going on, and I know we haven't been posting a lot, and that's because of lockdown. There's a video in the YouTube channel which explains a lot of what's going on, the whys and wherefores. Mrs. Mad Matt and I have sold our house in Sydney, so this filming location won't be ours for very much longer. Our little dog Chloe, she's going to come traveling with us. So there's some big changes coming here at Mad Matt Fall Drive, and next year we've got some very exciting stuff coming. So make sure you're hitting those subscribe buttons and like buttons on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube so you can stay up to date with what we've got going on. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that the COVID-80's back, but we actually need a name. So what do you think we should call this? Now, the other little tip I'll show you just quickly, let's do a quick walk around. We made sure that the bull bar that was damaged stayed on the vehicle. No, we couldn't get another bull bar in time. That's why that's on there. And other than that, look, it's really the same vehicle, twin locked. It's got 4.56 diff ratios, nitro gears, diff ratios in there. So it's twin locked with beefy diff gears, 33-inch tyres. The dynamic wheels, Barger lock mags on it, 5-seater, cargo barrier, Kmart rear wheel carrier on the back here. Come on, Mrs. Mad Matt, you're dawdling.
I'm going to trip over. I'm trying not to trip over.
The rear bar on there. What else has it got? Oh, it's got an air compressor. We've moved an air compressor up under here. It's got cruise control, got an Oricom UHF radio, got an Oricom tyre pressure monitoring system in there, got a cargo barrier in the back here. So that actually really did save the vehicle in the rollover. That body, Thomas is going to keep the Egor's body, and he's going to turn that into a ute or a pickup, whichever you want to call it. And so that's going to be pretty cool to see that body back in action. So I hope that we can keep you up to date with that. Anyway, guys, look, that's what's going on. Whole bunch of information. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit those subscribe buttons, but give us a name for this one. That's what we need. All right, I'm Mad Matt. Stay safe on the trails.